everybody, welcome back to Commonwealth Flipper. Welcome to the cabin. I hope everything's going great out there for you today. Hopefully your sales are going well if you're a reseller. Let me know in the comments if they are. I know we had a great day. I hate to project that sometimes because sometimes people don't and it makes you feel bad. Look, we've got bad days too. We got good days. Today happens to be a good day. The best sale of the year so far, which I guess this year isn't that old, but it might be the best sale of the whole last year as well, but there's a little twist to it. We've got some viewer sales, we've got some non-viewer sales, we've got some great sales, some okay sales, and some tiny sales, and I love them all. Let's take a look.
Let's get on to the video. Oh yeah!
First sale's right here, and it's not a huge one, but it's the one I like. I like them all, but I just love selling Tupperware. Salt and pepper shakers. And these right here sold for 22 bucks, if you can believe that. The next one you may remember from the Commonwealth Picker channel, one of the best sales we've ever had. Matter of fact, it might be #1 in the most popular videos, the once in a lifetime sale. And it's up here. So I'm gonna have to get the ladder down and grab it and show you what's sold. I'm gonna show you what this looks like in a picture over here. And while I do that, I'll open it up. But this one right here, it's pretty darn cool. It is the advertising for E.T. when E.T. hit the rental stores. It's 3D. See that kind of stick out like that? Got the Pepsi advertising. It's got all the posters that go with it. You're looking at it right now. I'm not going to take it all apart. I'm going to have to figure out a way to ship this, though, because I don't want it to bend. Obviously, it was bent before. But that place was an absolute gold mine. Just incredible. And that one actually has been listed for a long time. And it was, I think, up at $250 at one point. I think that's where we started it. Then I dropped it down. Then it went on 25% off. And there was tons of watchers. And when we dropped it to 25% off, a viewer snatched it up. Just turned the heater on, so apologize. But it's a little chilly in here. This one went to James, and it was probably our most watched item, or certainly one of them. $168.75 plus shipping. And the note says, big fan of the shows. Thanks for the great content, James. James, thank you. You got an awesome piece right there. It was the only complete set on eBay. And it's, I wouldn't say it's pristine, but it is in very, very good condition. I don't think it's ever been brought out. You know, I don't know. Maybe somebody's going to put it in a basement or something, some man cave or some movie area. But I hope you enjoy that. It's really, really cool. And I'm glad somebody's going to get some use out of it and enjoy it because it's been sitting up there for too long. Next one came from my buddy John's house, and it was a gift to me. And then I realized that his head is just way too big for me to wear this hat. So we paid for all the other hats. And that's the old school Angel hat, boy. That's from the 90s. And that was not one of the best eras in Angels baseball, I hate to say. But it was the era that I used to go to games constantly. And there were so few people back then. I mean, I used to wait after the games, and I got on a first-name basis with a lot of the players because nobody cared. I got a nice little story to tell you about it, though. 7 5/8 new era pro model hat. $22 plus shipping, and it sold super quick. The quick story is about one of the Angels baseball players and his, I guess would be his future wife. Chuck Finley was a pitcher for the Angels. Pretty good one, too. And he married Tawny Katane. Now, some of you may remember Tawny Katane from one of two places. She was Tom Hanks' girlfriend in Bachelor Party, and she was in, what was it, White Snake? Here we go again. She was the girl on the top of the hood. It's an interesting claim to fame. At any rate, they got married in, I don't know when the heck they got married, but I know they started dating right when I was attending a lot of baseball games when I was in high school. And I remember her being outside waiting by the cars. And like I said, the Angels were absolutely terrible. Nobody cared. So I would go out there and try to get autographs and whatever. And she was sitting there. So we were sitting there talking to Tawny Katane, waiting for the ball players to come out. They had quite a rocky relationship, as I recall. They ended up getting divorced, and she passed not too long ago. So there's your story. Another sale here is a crazy good sale. Had a bunch of them today. This one is the Dooney Bourke bag, and I did not think this was brand new when we grabbed it, but it is. It's got the tags and the whole 9 yards. and it sold for $125 plus shipping. And it's got, like I said, it's got everything in there, so pretty cool. And that one went to a viewer, and I know I saw this message, Brenda, and I cannot find it anywhere because it's not on the purchase. So my apologies. I wish I could find it and read it, and I spent 5 minutes looking for it, but I gave up. Any rate, thank you again. I do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy that. Oh, you know what? I remember some of it now. Were you the one who told me you made a bonanza sale? You made a bonanza sale thanks to us, and you wanted to make a purchase, and you bought that. I think that was it. So there you go, bonanza. You're not going to get rich, but hey, you'll make a sale every now and again. Thanks, Brenda. The next item is the biggest sale of the year. I know it's January, but it would have applied to last year as well. And you may remember me picking this up at a sale at my buddy's house. We've already sold a few things today from that sale. We've been listing them. I don't want to mess this up, y'all. There we go. Whoop. This is a little tricky, one-handed. And it's a little heavy because there's a lot in it. $19.99 Pokemon cards. We decided we'd put them on auction. I made that decision for a few reasons. One is, the biggest reason I made the decision was that I was not comfortable offering him a price for these because I just didn't know what was in there. I didn't know how much it was worth. And I wouldn't say, you know, 50 bucks and then make a ton of money off it. I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do an auction. And there's all kinds of stuff in here. And I did a little video, put it on Garage Sale Nation. And I didn't know what to expect. But I know I didn't want to do all the research involved in every single thing. So I just put it all out there. Got tons and tons of views immediately, both from viewers and from non-viewers. I was getting tons of contact from collectors and people that resell. I was checking their accounts, and they wanted it too, and I just, you know, there were people like, hey, I'll give you X for it already or whatever. Anyway, decided to do the auction, and I'm glad I did. And you know, it's always tricky when there's viewers bidding on stuff too. I don't know what it's worth. I like to think it found its value and is still underneath the value if you went and parted things out and went card by card and got things graded and all that stuff. But you know what? I just don't know. I do know that it sold for $902.52 plus shipping. And I know it went to Steven. So Steven, thank you. Steven, immediately after the purchase, I got a message saying, hey, if the person doesn't buy it, I'll buy it. And then the next day I got a similar message. So I don't know what to tell you, but I think you did okay. And his buyer's note said, hey, been watching you for a long time now. This will be my first purchase of hopefully many. Well, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it. So let's break down the numbers here. There we go. Oh, handy dandy calculator. This is the money that came in, including taxes, sales tax. It's going to North Carolina, by the way. Very cheap to ship that box right there. $976.61. Taxes, sales tax came out already, so that's deducted. Fees, $117.49 in eBay fees. That's all of them combined. Shipping, $10.20. I'm not positive it's going to be $10.20, but I think that's what it's going to be. So it's going to be close to that. Any rate, $785.03 after fees. But remember, we did a 50-50 split right there. I just messed that up, didn't I? 785.03 divided by 2. So, John, if you're out there watching, that's your take right there. $392.50. I guess I got to round up, 52 cents. It's headed your way. You know, that just reminded me of a question I got 2 days ago on Instagram, and I answered it. And I'm just going to answer it really quick here, because when I do, I can plug my reseller Genie. It was about taxes. When a person was doing consignment, and they're like, you know, how do you do this? Because I got to pay taxes on the full amount. Should I give them less money than 50-50 if it was a consignment? First of all, I wouldn't do consignment unless there's a ton of money in it, or it's in and out really quick, not one individual piece at a time, keeping books over, you know, months. This was an easy one to do it on because you just list an auction, sold, split it up, and you're done with it. You wash your hands of it. But the answer to the question is, I'm going to give him the money, and the money I give him is going to be cost of goods, so that my profit only shows half of the money. That's how I do it. And that's the kind of thing, you know, you need to get My Reseller Genie. If you haven't already figured out a way to do your books. Now, you don't have to do My Reseller Genie. It's just, I believe in those folks. I believe in the service. And I think it's just something that folks just need to have some kind of system. And if you want 15% off, you can use code Commonwealth, all caps, myresellergenie.com, and you won't regret it. There have just been tons and tons of people who have signed up for that, and we're very appreciative that you've used our link out there. And Paul and Faith, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I've rarely been so happy to sell something for $10.25, but it finally is gone after being in the store for like 2 years. These bacon racks, they went out on discount. They're like microwavable stuff, and this stuff sells every once in a while, but not as good as it used to. And those, see if there's a brand on there. That's Anchor Hawking, made in the USA. $10.25 plus shipping, and we're making a little bit. I wouldn't have bought them knowing that they were going to take so long, but you know what? They're gone. It is so cold outside, and there is not one animal that has come out to visit me today. And you know what? I don't blame them. Sold another bra. This is the last one of that type. 16 bucks. Free ship. Sold a couple of G.I. Joes from the A Real American Hero. That is it right there. Sale. And that's Hawk and Skyhawk. Really cool item right there. 40, I'm not sure. Let me look, make sure. Yeah, 40 plus shipping on that one. And then the Bazooka loose piece with the backpack. That's Bazooka, but that's not the right one. Let's see here. I know it's in here somewhere. Getting down to, there it is right there. There you go. Double-handled bazooka, as opposed to a non-double-handled bazooka. See that one? There you go. And that one, because it's double-handled, thanks to a viewer pointing it out, and then the backpack that's missing the peg, unfortunately. See that? And it sold pretty good. Not quite as good as I originally thought, but you know what? 25 bucks. Can't beat that. Those two are out of here, and total profit $52. Brings us to $2,503. That's after fees, after shipping. I had to run inside to grab the next two because I keep the electronics in the eBay cave in there. So sold two of them, which is pretty cool. This one came from the library of my old school. I bought it there at a sale last May, which is pretty cool. They had a bunch of them, actually. I could have bought more, but there's some other people looking, and I'm like, you know what, let some of them have some. So I don't know, who knows? I probably used that 1 year back in the day teaching. That one, no remotes, unfortunately. $79 plus shipping on that one. And this one sold is Panasonic PVQ. It's a 200, I think. There's a bunch of different models, but if they have a good rule of thumb, if they got a blue line, I call them the blue lines, they're usually pretty good. Not amazing, but they're easy to ship. They're like $42 plus shipping. It's not too bad on these. They do take a little while to ship, but I like them. I like selling, especially VCRs, although these are worth more. Sold one of the charity hats, a signed Titleist hat right here. And this one went to Mary. Of course, got all the stuff in the back there as well. So Mary, thank you. And this one was a St. Jude one. So we appreciate it. Hi, Kevin. Yay, I won again. I held on for a while. Thanks for all you do to support charities. Listen, you're the one supporting the charity, not me. All I did was sign an old hat and put it up for auction. So, sincerely, Mary from Gigi Collectibles 1985. Thank you very, very much. It's I think it's under 40 bucks out the door. Sold another item today that I just can't be happier that it's gone. It has been in the store a while. 25% off. It's club aluminum, but I didn't take the time to polish it up and didn't take the time to even make that darker. And there's different tricks, butcher block oil and stuff. But at any rate, I probably picked it up for $1. Sold for just under 10, I think, plus shipping on that. No cleaning, no nothing on that one. Next one I think was a Maryland gift to us. So Maryland, if you're out there listening, thank you. Pretty sure that's where we got these two, because I don't remember buying them. Although, yeah, I don't think I did. At any rate, these two little figurines made in Japan. They sell vintage for sure. They sold for, I don't know. I gotta double check. $9.90 plus shipping. Hi y'all, I just talked to Turner. Turner's been sick, and I told him I was gonna give him the day off because he's doesn't have much of a voice. I mean, he's okay. He just is a little under the weather today. So we're gonna do his sale. I'm gonna do his sale for him. And there's no animals. Y'all gonna watch this show with no animals and no Turner? Maybe we can get Reagan down here. And I'll tell you what, there's just more and more new folks to the show every day. Whoops. Knocked over a figure there. Salt and pepper M&Ms right there. And boy, I'm just struggling today. I can't remember what stuff sells for. $9 plus shipping on those two right there. And they went to a viewer, went to Adam. Adam, thank you. Enjoy your videos and always great content. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Not about always, like right now, right? You're just listening to me. Can't be that great. Next one went to a, well, did I get a message? Utah Pickers. I know you've bought from us before. And you got some G.I. Joe stuff. And I know you left a message somewhere, but I don't see it. It's not on the purchase. So I believe you're the one who got the manuals. I think the manuals are in here. These right here, manuals only. As you can see, there's a few just kind of odds and ends and extras, but they are in very good condition. And they sold for 18 bucks plus shipping. And, oh, I almost forgot right here. $15 profit on those, 2,518 bucks so far. And those are something perfect to ship in one of these that we talked about, or maybe even one of these if it's small enough. Right there. I think it might be. So, but since we're over here talking about shipping, give a thank you to Kevin and to Joseph for buying plans for the Commonwealth Picker shipping table over on CommonwealthPicker.com. Sold a lot of PS2 games, kind of the extras. Pretty decent games, but you know, nothing really worth selling independently. And I used to take these to my booth all the time, but now I've started to sell them on eBay. I only have one booth now, so. And here it is right here. Let's take a look at these. 22 bucks plus shipping. And Chucky got them. So Chucky, thank you. We appreciate you as always. Wallen is ready. He's ready for his big show, huh? And look who else is here. Somewhere back there. I knew some people would come. Little black blobs. Little black blobs. All right, this little puppy is ornery. I don't care how good he acts in this cabin. He's a mess.
He's just a puppy.
Not a truth teller.
You gotta be kidding me.
Ornery.
Oh my.
He's a puppy.
Okay, all right, you're a puppy.
And he's such a good puppy.
I don't know about that.
Always.
All right, what do you got?
I'm just kidding. Jason got a CWP and a We Get Things Moving sticker. Okay. And I think an Enemy Man, too.
Actually, he got, no, he didn't.
No.
He got a We Get Things Moving sticker and a Commonwealth Picker sticker.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he got Enemy Man. I think I wrote that.
You wrote Enemy Man.
So, anyway, what's his store name?
Straight, spelled with an 8, gaming stuff, 6789 on eBay.
Right. Well, thank you very, very much.
Bye, and don't forget to get your sticker at CommonwealthPicker.com.
Sold a couple things out of here. This was the after Christmas big clearance, big deduction at Walmart. 13 bucks, I think, is what we got for the Indiana Jones Hallmark Funko Pop ornament. Almost forgot that was a viewer, Catherine. Huge Indiana Jones fan, love watching and learning. Well, awesome. I was thinking those would wait until next year to sell, but a lot of folks have bought them up already. Thanks, Catherine. And I, like you, am an Indiana Jones fan, which you could kind of figure. You know, I'm an 80s kid. I was a history teacher. I mean, I just loved every bit of that stuff. One of my favorite rides is the ride at Disneyland, Indiana Jones ride. So there you go, Zelda shirt. I just can't not sell this, even though it's going out for like 11 bucks, because there's a little bit of money to be made. I probably should have kept this one. It fits. Actually, it's a little too big, but Zelda was a great game. Hello. Yes. I'm all done. All right. Yeah, I'll meet you out there. All right. Love you. I'm downstairs, but I'm going out there right now. So bring her. All right. Love you. Bye. That one also headed to a viewer. Not as many viewer sales at the beginning, but there's a bunch now, boy. Loyal viewer finally bought something. eBay store is nonstop_workshop. Nonstop workshop. I like that. Tell me your eBay store name in the comments if you have a unique one. I'm curious. That's only 11 bucks free ship, but there's a few bucks to be made in it. We got it for free. All right, y'all, that took us a little while. I say us. Blue Ridge Mama was in here. And she can pack pretty darn quick. I usually get the bigger items, you know, the DVD player VCR. This is the ET item. And I think the Pokemon stuff. So I think I packaged a few things up, and she did the rest in the time it took me to package those hard ones up. She's pretty quick, less than an hour, about 40, well, almost 50 minutes, not quite, from start to finish. So that takes a little bit longer than we're used to, but she goes quick. Plus the animals were in and out and in and out and in and out, wanting treats. So we probably could have got it done a little quicker. At any rate, let me know your absolute least favorite thing about reselling. Is it the shipping? Most people say the shipping. Shipping doesn't bother me at all. I kind of like it. I kind of like almost all of reselling, except for the clutter, which is why you see the insanity in here. I like to be pretty organized, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Anyway, thank y'all for joining us today, and I can't wait to see you next.